Hey, this is John Glennon of the Tennessean. I'm here with coworker Jim Wyatt, and we are taking a look ahead to the Titans game Sunday against the San Diego Chargers. Big game for the Titans. Obviously, it's their first home game, and they're playing a San Diego team that they have not beat in the last 9 tries dating back to the early 1990s. For 3 keys to the game, here is Jim Wyatt.
Yeah, I think it starts with Jake Locker, just like it does every week, and has the first 3 weeks of the season. The first week of the season, the Titans got away with a not so great performance from Jake Locker. They didn't get away with it, against Houston. And I'm not saying that Jake Locker's played poorly the first couple weeks. He hasn't committed any turnovers, and that's kind of what plagued him last year. But he's just not making enough plays for him. And this is going to be a game going against the 32nd ranked defense of the San Diego Chargers, where the offense ought to be able to have some success. Locker's only thrown 2 touchdown passes this year. Chargers are giving up a heck of a lot of yards against the Texans and against the Eagles, and the Titans ought to be able to have some success getting the ball to Kenny Britt, getting the ball downfield to some of the team's other receivers. Offense has got to be, on spot and play a lot better in this game. I think number 2, certainly the Titans have got to get a pass rush on Phillip Rivers. Rivers last year and throughout his career has been banged up, beat up, and flushed out of the pocket by opposing defenses. The Chargers have done a lot better job protecting him this year. He's only been sacked 3 times in the first 2 games. They're really solid in the middle of the defense. It's going to make it tougher for the Titans to get to him. They got certainly some guys who are very disruptive in the middle, especially Jarrell Casey. But this is a game where the Titans are going to have to create some pressure on the outside, try to get to Rivers, get him off his spot, make him uncomfortable. And if they can do that, certainly that'll go a long way in trying to help this team win. And number 3 is the team has to finish. Now, in order to finish, they've got to be in the lead, and Titans are favored by 3. Certainly a very winnable game. They've lost 9 straight games to the Chargers in this series, but if the Titans can get a lead in this game, they've got to be able to close the deal. I mean, they were up 24-16 last week at Houston in the final minutes. They couldn't find a way to close the door, couldn't make the play on offense, couldn't make the play on defense to end it. If the Titans are able to jump ahead of the Chargers, they've got to have a killer instinct and try to figure out a way to get to 2-1. It's the first of 3 straight home games for the Titans at LP Field. So should be an interesting matchup. Certainly check Tennessean.com, John Glennon on Twitter, myself on Twitter. Check our blogs. We'll have a lot of information leading up to the game and throughout the game on Sunday.